Hey, what's up, guys? Just got back from locals today. I am getting fourth, I think, or whatever. I went X1. I was happy with how the deck performed. It was a very strange day. Obviously, Dragon Rulers. I did buy all the QCR Dragon Ruler stuff. I got some of the higher rarity babies from Grant. Shout out my boy Grant. Love you too, brother. And I bought the QCR Red MD. I bought the QCR full combo, full metal dragon. Just waiting for all that stuff to come in. Bought a QCR Grass, 3 Inferno Archfiends, a bunch of other shit, Ravine. Yeah, this deck was super interesting today. I played it the exact opposite as I did the last time with Dragon Rulers, and I want to see which one was better. The first one I think was better, but this one was more, I don't know, one for one. I don't even know how to fucking know. You'll see. Either way. Nice 60 Carter. John, go on with it. So I got a side deck for you, though. This list was kind of interesting too. It was all right. Also, real quick, I want to give a big shout out to my boy Charlie Brown. Shout out Charlie Brown, Kyle, you guys, all the dudes, everybody. I love you all. Also, shout out Sky. It was one of the new faces we saw today. Younger kid, he did very good. Dude, shout out to you, bro. Anyways, for the rulers, so we played 2 Blaster. I still played 2-2-2. And like I said, I ordered all QCRs of these. And then just one of each of the babies. I think this is kind of where we were at. Shout out Grant. I did have a QCR. He traded me a QCR of the streams, but I just played the PCR. For some reason, I think the QCR and the PCRs makes more sense to me. I don't know, but I'm waiting for all. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm waiting for all this shit to come in. So I think this is completely fine. One thing I do want to talk about was I'll talk about my side pattern later. I think my side pattern was kind of strange, but it also just super worked out. And then we did play the Rose stuff. Just played 3 and 2. I really love this card as a 3 of as well, but I was playing like a secondary engine. I chose to play these, the Red MD and the Black Metal. So obviously we're playing 1 for 1 for this guy. But I still want to see this. If you see these both in tandem somehow, it's obviously better to summon this because this gets this and then this summons from hand, or however you want to do it. I didn't want to just max out on this, even though this is probably one of the better cards in the deck. These are super good. I think 2 with the 1 for 1 for rulers is the move. So, and then I did play just 2 Noctivisions. I know I love this card, and I talk about 3 of this card. I just didn't have space, and I wanted to test a bunch of other stuff today. 2 was completely fine. And then I only played 1 Bestial. We played a different engine today. I just played the 1 mag, and this was cool, so I enjoyed this. And then I did play the boy, dude, the Armogram. Yeah, this card also playing into a board is very good. It just negates a guy, and then whatever with the equip thing, which never really happens because you either kill them. So, but one thing about this is obviously it's level 10. We were making Varudris in this deck. Obviously these make it, or Dispatter. After you banish this, summoning it back, summon a guy, and then make that. This was cool. I really enjoyed this card. I always kept this card in, going second instead of siding it out. And we did play the horror stuff. No dual Matefnuet in here, but we are still playing the Happy. There was a couple times I did draw Tempest and Happy together, which was pretty good. Obviously, that's insane. So. Then we are playing the Fiendsmith stuff. Fiends. I did kind of max on it. I have the QCR Lori. Shout out to Cody. I did pull this, and that's the only reason I have it. I wouldn't have probably bought one of these, but I pulled it. So, the thing about this deck is you are making the Gen X Synchro, and if you're afraid of Nib, you want to get a light in the graveyard as soon as possible. So usually just discard Engraver. If it gets ashed, who cares? It's just still engraved. So when you summon the Gen X, they can't Nib you, and they can combo. This was completely insane. I really enjoyed all of that. And then I'm sure half the people are going to click off the video, but please don't. I did test the cash stuff today. Instead of playing all the Bestial stuff, I played the cash stuff. I played 3 Unicorn, 3 Fenrir, and just 1 of the Tier Cash. Tier Cash was honestly the best one. Jesus. Unicorn got Impermed, Ashed. Every fucking thing anyone could do, this card just eats all of it every single time. I always open this card too. Always is just, this shit was very good. I do miss the Bestials for all the dragon combos, though. And then for the hand traps, just played 2 Mulch
Full
Armies.
woo-woo.
Yeah, full Wowo, so I still need a third 1/1. And then 3 Ash, and that was pretty much it. So, and then for the spells, obviously the grass. I did order a QCR one of these. Shout out to Eric with a Q, he pulled one today. Called by. I wasn't gonna play Called by and play 3 talents, but I cut one of the talents for Called by because just everyone and their mom is playing 9,000 hand traps. Basil shoot, yeah, correct,
Shout out
yeah,
Larry.
yeah, and tracked 1 for 1. What'd you say? Shout out what?
Larry.
Yeah, dude, shout out Larry, dude, shout out Larry Musgrove, that's the homie. 1 for 1, birth, and then I only played 1 cash field spell. I just felt like this was it's just a one-of. Like I didn't want to open a shitload of these because like I was just like, these aren't monsters. Like you need monsters in this deck to progress the game state. If you see it once, that's fantastic. If you don't, who cares? And then 2 talents. Like I said, it was 3, but I played Called by instead of the 3rd. And then King Sark. This is still just probably the best card in the deck. And then Droplet. You know, you send all the rulers from your hand to the graveyard. You can even, you know, if playing into a board, you can summon Unicorn or Fenrir or whatever. F. And they fucking do something to it, chain the fucking Droplet, or you can just chain the Droplet anyways, get it off the board. He gives a shit. See you later. And then for the extra deck, the extra dip. Extra dip. The Striker, Requiem, Seal, Moon, SP. Shout out my boy Devontae for swapping me the Euro AGov SP. Busted. The 1 Dark. Dark was in
Shout
my
out Strap.
Yeah, shout out Strap. He finally pulled one today. Dark is super insane. Usually takes their Witch, which is a 7, so that's good for the Dragon deck. And then the access code. Extra deck was very good. I was very happy with it. I personally also just always favor a Wave King over Sequence, right now at least. Also, this is a water for title. And then the Volofernes, this is the Dryden. If you have a dragon under it, card's very good. It's the only rank 7 you need. Zombie Vamp, and then the Verudris, which you make with the Armagram and the Red MD or any of the 10s, any of the 10 synchros. Let's play the Cheng-Ying, the Genex, the Dispatcher, and then the last one is the Necro Quip. So that's cool. And then for the side deck, I actually like my side deck, even though it looks like fucking shit. It was pretty good. We just sided the Drago. Shout out Eric with a Q. Just two of the Druid Swarms. I mean, that was fine. Then we played 3 Droll. Droll is very good today. Also, it's a win for Tempest. And then we just played the Harpies, the 3 Thrust. I think Thrust is like the best card.
Bust.
Yeah, especially in 60 cards. I think this is like one of the best cards in the side deck, especially if you're playing Grass. This card's just super mandatory. And then the 1 Burial, was it
DDG.
fucking DDG? Sorry. 2 Barrier and just 2 of the Evenly. So,
Shout out to drawing
yeah,
that card in 60 times.
yeah, dude. There was one thing I will say was I sided every time I either lost or won game 1. I was siding for going second. And I think I sided 9 cards, but I would always side out these. I always sided out one of each of the babies and both Redoxes, and then sometimes the Noct Division, depending. And then just siding evenly is the fucking Drolls, the whatever the fuck. And then just even if I won or even if I lost, I would make them go first. And then it was just, you know, because this deck with the Horus, Cash, and Fiendsmith, like you're putting 8K on the board without even talking about the rulers, like, which did happen quite a few times. But yeah, guys, I really enjoyed this. Still waiting for all my stuff to come in and get the Dragon Link, new updated Dragon Link, which I have a lot to do with that. And I'll see you guys later. Cheers.